if you're one of the arms or a leg or the head or...
What? Welcome back. I'm Mick.
And I'm Stephanie.
And you're watching the Polywlog. We've been watching the DirecTV Audience Channel's new TV show called You, Me, Her, which is about a couple who end up, dating.
An escort.
An escort. It's a show about a couple falling in love with a younger woman. A white, primarily heterosexual couple that falls in love with a white, bisexual woman, which is fairly cliche. They do a lot of things to make sure that the greater population feels safe watching what they're watching. What the show's doing right, it actually is showing the conflicting emotions that erupt between a married couple and the throes of new love with someone that they have in common.
I like the show, but I hate the fact that she's an escort.
Well,
it would have been better if they would have met her in a bar instead of turning her into a prostitute.
It's kind of got that Pretty Woman quality to it, doesn't it?
Yeah.
And in a lot of ways, the dysfunction is alleviated by bringing a third person into the relationship, which is not realistic. We've watched 7 episodes that have aired so far. Almost every episode is built around some sort of miscommunication.
I don't like the miscommunication that is going on. There's a lot of overreacting, a lot of assumptions that are made. There's a lot of kind of sneaking around, too.
But one of the things that you have to get over really quickly when you're polyamorous is that, no, not everybody's going to get on board with what you're doing, but that also that shouldn't matter. And they're having a really hard time embracing their feelings and owning the identity. The characters are all very likable. They are manufacturing drama, so forgive them the emotional constipation that is there, because that stuff is manufacturing a TV show, and that's just part of it. That's You, Me, Her. It shows on Tuesday nights on the DirecTV Audience Network. So with You, Me, Her being about a married couple who are struggling with their intimacy, their lack of sex, and it's reinvigorated by bringing a woman into their lives, that actually brings up some interesting points on polyamory. And what we wanted to cover was 7 ways that your relationship will not be saved by polyamory. A lot of times I keep hearing, if it weren't for polyamory, I probably wouldn't still be married. Polyamory saved my marriage. And there's a lot of talk like that. But it's not all
rainbows and sunshine.
Exactly.
First, if you can't own your emotions, you have no business being in any kind of relationship, let alone a polyamorous one.
However, I will say that the dormancy of monogamy can sometimes keep you from having to own your emotions.
Yes, but your partner is not responsible for your emotions.
No. In fact, no partner is. You have to own your own emotions. No one can make you feel anything without your permission. If you can't communicate effectively, you are not going to survive polyamory. The key to this is communicate until it hurts, and then
communicate some more.
Exactly. I say it that many times. You have to be able to not only own your emotions, but communicate them effectively. If you can't talk about what you're feeling and what you're thinking to everybody you're involved with, then you're going to find yourself constantly leaving people out.
You also have to have honest communication. You can't just walk around telling everybody everything's fine. Let it build until you snap like a rubber band.
You have to also be willing to adapt to change. Being able to adapt to change means that you are going to be experiencing shifts in schedule, shifts in time allotment. You're going to end up alone a little bit, but you also have to be willing to adapt to new ways of doing things. Some people may even have to accommodate new people in their home that they're not used to. You definitely have to get used to a metamor.
Yeah.
So, being adapted to change is very important.
If you believe that your partner is your property.
Oh. This is a bad one.
Then, perhaps polyamory is not for you.
I think the problem exists when people believe that because they put a ring on the finger and said I do, they own you the rights to your sexual and or emotional freedom.
We are all individuals, and we should have the right to keep our own autonomy. I'm gonna belong to you.
I'm not a belong to them. If you refuse to share, and this doesn't just mean share your primary partner, it means share your home, share your time, share the attention that you're used to getting. If you're not a little bit more adaptive to the ability to share your space, your time, your energy with others, you're not going to survive very well in polyamory.
Sharing is caring. If you are cheating or just fucking around, why don't you go somewhere else?
Polyamory is not the easy way to just get laid.
If you're cheating and you're like, hey, you know what? I can do this out in the open if I just tell my spouse that I'm polyamorous. Wrong. Wrong. No. Don't be a dick! Sorry.
And lastly, if you are overly concerned about societal norms and ridicule and opinions of others, then this is probably not the lifestyle for you. Be yourself. Push past all those opinions. They're not always fun to get the ridicule, but realize that what other people think has more to do with them than it does to do with you.
Some people are going to reject your lifestyle.
Irregardless of what you're doing. So, might as well be yourself. So thanks for watching. If this was your first time viewing the Polyvlog, please click that subscribe button. Also, if you'd like to see more, click one of the videos below or check our link at the top for more videos. We post here every week in our attempt to promote polyamory as a healthy and conscious, loving lifestyle.
Please check the description box below for links to our website, Facebook and Tumblr, and head on over to Facebook and like us there. Until next time,
Love abundantly.